Today we're going to be going over the importance of Art Deco and stage design and how you can be your very own prop house. Hey gang, how's everyone doing? I hope you guys are all being safe out there and are in good health. For those of you who are new here, my name's Calvin Martinez and this is the Saturn Return, where you and I go on a journey to find budget-friendly solutions for quality productions. Today we're going to be going over the importance of Art Deco or art decoration for your scenes. We're going to be going over some tips that are used to make sure that no matter what kind of budget you have, you can effectively get props and stage design in your stories effectively done for little to no cost. Props and decoration are an extremely important part of the storytelling aspect that I really enjoy quite a bit, and I find them to be an utmost importance when it comes to being able to immerse your scene and immerse your characters and your story in its content. Some of the most important aspects of any particular scene is in fact the stage design, and is something that you guys will want to put some amount of effort into when you're telling a story. This is especially important in indoor shots, more probably than anywhere else. If you don't have anything set for storytelling and making the world that you put your characters or your story in, then it's gonna look very sterile and it's not gonna look particularly good. The thing you want to avoid more than anything in the world is blank walls, especially white walls, as those will just essentially start looking like student films or some phones video, or it just won't look very good at all. Having a badass 8K sensor does you no good if you're in a position where all you're doing is shooting people in front of white walls. It does not do you any favors to have some badass camera setup or some crazy rigs if you're just putting people in static, sterile places. And more than anything, it's not a very compelling story. So some of the most effective ways you can actually increase the props you have and the quality of your design is actually to go out and go thrift shopping. I honestly go thrift shopping almost every week, at least several times a week. It's honestly one of my favorite hobbies to do in my free time, is actually go thrift store shopping and go to garage sales and check out dollar stores. You'd be so surprised how much you can find a lot of the things you need for a story's environment just at like these, you know, places where you get old coats. I get flowers all the time, all sorts of greenery. I can get everything from, you know, trees, flowers, bouquets, candles, masks, costumes. Halloween season is some of the best time to absolutely get costume accessories. One of the most effective places that I typically find to be able to get a lot of my props, especially depending on your location as well, is actually to look online on Etsy. So Etsy has a whole community of people that love making props for things like films and photography shoots, costume, stage design, and you'll find a lot of really awesome people there that love making custom stuff for you and isn't too expensive. That is another community of creators that are going out of their way to make really cool items that you can use in your footage. It's especially cool because you might end up making a really good long-lasting relationship with a few of the sellers there, and they know so much about that process, and you can get really custom, unique pieces for your set, whether you're doing sci-fi or fantasy or noir or, you know, action scenes. You know, that's probably one of my favorite places to be able to do that. And also you help support another community of creatives that bust their ass making a lot of this gear. So if you are not near any particular thrift store, or garage sale season's not happening, or you're a little far away from the nearest available dollar store, I highly recommend being able to check out Etsy. If you nail stage design, you can tell a lot without having said a single word, by putting your characters in the appropriate space that they can be in for your story. And it could be one of the most important aspects that you might be actually missing out on, to be able to do that and really sell your story and drive it home. So here you guys see that we have a very barren, boring, sterile, and flat living room downstairs. As you can see, we can start from something as weak and as sterile as this all the way into a scene like this. Here's an example of being able to make use of such props in what is typically a sterile room. If you guys enjoyed the video, and if this video in itself has helped even one of you guys, then making all of this was completely worth it. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to help the channel grow and see updates on more tips and how-tos on this channel. Until the next video, guys, peace.